Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive. And today we're diving into some real messy stuff.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's messy, it's juicy, it's a celebrity relationship gone wrong, and it's a lot there to unpack.
Yeah.
So we've got country music star Zach Bryan, super hot right now, blowing up the charts.
Yeah.
But his personal life has been making headlines for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
And that's where Brianna Lapaglia comes in.
Exactly. She's, up and coming in fashion, social media.
But it's her explosive claims about Zach's behavior that are really getting attention this time.
Yeah, this is a big story.
It is a big story, and it all went down at the Golden Globes.
Ooh, the Golden Globes.
So picture this, all the glitz, all the glamour.
It's like designer gowns, flashing cameras.
Champagne flowing like water.
It's a lot of pressure.
Oh, huge purse.
For these couples, in the public eye.
Especially for newer couples like Zach and Brianna.
Yeah, they're still figuring out the whole spotlight thing.
Right, exactly. And so what went down? Well, Brianna's claiming that Zach was mocking her dress.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like making snide comments,
In front of people.
Oh, yeah. She said she felt completely humiliated.
Oof, that's rough.
Yeah, think about it. You're at this huge event with all these important people, and the person you're with is making you feel terrible.
Yeah, that's like a double whammy of, awkwardness and hurt feelings.
Exactly. And naturally, social media blew up.
Of course.
Fans took sides. Celebrities weighed in.
The whole thing went viral.
Oh, yeah. Faster than a cat video.
It's interesting, though, because a lot of people were relating to Brianna's story.
Totally.
Sharing their own experiences of feeling put down or belittled in relationships.
Yeah, that's a relatable element, isn't it? We've all been there in some way.
Definitely.
Maybe not on a red carpet, but
Right.
But that feeling of being criticized or misunderstood by someone you care about?
It's universal.
It really is. And Brianna was really open about how this whole thing impacted her mental health.
Yeah, that's something we don't often see from public figures.
Right, being so candid about their struggles.
It was refreshing to see her acknowledge the emotional toll that fame can take.
It makes you think about all the pressure these celebrities are under.
Yeah, the constant scrutiny, the need to project this perfect image.
But how much of that is real?
Right, we see the glamorous photos, the red carpet smiles.
Well, what's going on behind the scenes?
Exactly, and that makes me wonder,
Yeah.
what's our responsibility as the audience?
Right, are we buying into this culture of drama and heartbreak?
It's something to think about, for sure.
It really is. And, we've heard Brianna's side of the story, but what about Zach?
Yeah, what does he have to say about all this?
Well, he initially denied mocking Brianna's dress.
Okay,
Said he had no ill intentions or anything like that.
so he's denying the whole incident.
Yeah, pretty much. But he's been oddly quiet about the bigger picture of their relationship.
That silence speaks volumes, doesn't it?
It does, almost like he's hoping it'll all just blow over.
But is that the right move? The court of public opinion can be brutal.
Absolutely. And sometimes no response is perceived as guilt.
Yeah, he's definitely in a tough spot.
He is. And speaking of tough spots, this story gets even more complicated from here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're just scratching the surface.
I knew there had to be more to it.
Oh, there's so much more. Don't worry, we'll get into all of that.
I can't wait.
Buckle up, because things are about to get really interesting.
Ooh, I love it when it gets juicy.
This one's a doozy.
Let's dive in.
Hey, so we left off with Zach kind of dodging the real issue.
Right? Just denying the dress thing, but not talking about the relationship at all.
And remember how Brianna was so open about how that Golden Globes night really messed with her emotionally?
Oh, yeah. She was saying how the whole spotlight thing, the pressure of it all just added to the pain.
Right, and it's like her honesty opened the floodgates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, other women who had dated Zach started coming forward.
What they were saying he was mean to them too.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, it wasn't just little disagreements. They were describing some pretty toxic behavior.
Like what kind of behavior?
Like constantly putting them down, making them feel insecure, trying to control who they hung out with.
That's awful.
It is, and it's a classic pattern of emotional manipulation.
It is.
Isolating someone, chipping away at their confidence so they become dependent.
Sadly, it's more common than we think.
Way more common. And think about it. These women are putting themselves out there knowing they'll probably face backlash.
Totally. People just call them bitter exes or whatever.
Exactly. But Brianna, being so vulnerable, seems to have given them the courage to speak their truth.
It's like a ripple effect. One person's honesty empowers others to come forward.
And suddenly, the spotlight's on Zach.
No more hiding behind silence. Now he's got to answer for these accusations.
Exactly, and it's not just a PR problem anymore. This is serious. His reputation, his character are on the line.
It's like a real-time lesson in accountability, how to handle these situations when you're in the public eye.
And the court of public opinion is watching closely.
They're ready to judge.
Oh, yeah. But just when you thought it couldn't get any messier...
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah. There's a huge twist. Get ready for this.
Okay. I'm on the edge of my seat.
There might be another woman involved.
A third woman.
Not just any woman. Someone from Brianna's inner circle.
No way.
Her name is Deb. And she was actually good friends with Brianna.
And she's involved with Zach.
She says they were together while he was still with Brianna.
So he was cheating on Brianna with her friend.
That's what Deb's claiming.
Wow, that's next level betrayal.
Isn't it? Talk about a bombshell. And she's not just making vague accusations. She says Zach was pursuing her, showering her with attention and gifts.
She's got receipts.
Oh, yeah. She's got screenshots of their text messages.
Damn.
This changes everything, doesn't it?
Totally. It completely reframes the whole breakup.
Right. Suddenly, Zach's silence makes a lot more sense.
He's probably trying to keep that affair under wraps.
Makes you wonder what else he's hiding.
It does.
Now it's not just about emotional manipulation. It's about infidelity, too.
He's in deep water now.
He is. Those walls are closing in fast.
And that silence he was hoping would save him.
Probably backfiring big time.
In a big way. Because no response often looks like you're guilty.
It does, and all this is happening so fast.
Right. 1 minute he's a rising star, the next he's caught in this social media storm.
It's crazy how quickly things can unravel.
It really is. And it makes you think about social media.
Yeah.
It's powerful. It can hold people accountable.
But it can also spread rumors and misinformation so fast.
Exactly. We got to be careful.
We do, because at the end of the day, these are real people.
With real feelings.
Who are getting hurt.
Exactly.
And words have consequences even online.
They do. They really do.
So much to unpack here, right? And everyone's wondering, like, did Zach address those cheating accusations?
Yeah. Did more women come forward?
It's been wild, and it really makes you think about the whole power dynamic in these relationships.
Especially when you add fame and all that public image stuff into the mix.
Oh, totally. And in this case, it feels like the power shifted big time.
How so?
Remember, at first, Zach was in denial mode, then he went silent as more women spoke up.
Right, but then Deb's story came out.
Exactly. That changed everything, because now it wasn't just about how he acted in a relationship.
It was about him possibly cheating.
Yeah, major betrayal.
Totally. And Deb's story was so specific, it was hard to just brush it aside.
Exactly, and it forced Zach to actually respond.
So what did he do?
It's interesting. Instead of like a formal statement or going through his publicist.
Which is what most celebs would do.
Right. He went straight to Instagram.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. Posted this long message, really heartfelt, talking about his flaws and admitting to messing up in past relationships.
So he kind of owned up to it.
In a way, yeah, but without getting into specifics.
Smart move.
It was risky putting himself out there like that.
Definitely. But it also felt kind of genuine.
I know, right? Like he was trying to take responsibility, but without making excuses.
Hard to say what his real intentions were.
Totally. It sparked a whole debate online. Some people loved it. Others thought it was all calculated.
Classic PR spin, they said.
Exactly. But regardless, it got people talking about accountability and forgiveness.
Big topics, especially for someone in the public eye.
Absolutely. And you know what really impressed me throughout all this?
What's that?
How Brianna handled herself.
Yeah, she could have easily gotten sucked into the drama.
Oh, totally. But she didn't. She focused on herself.
Good for her.
She even started therapy and talked about it online.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
Especially for someone with a big following.
It was such a powerful message about self-love and taking care of your mental health.
You know, it's like she showed everyone that you don't have to be a victim. You can choose to rise above it all.
Exactly. And that brings us back to those big questions we asked earlier.
The ones about how much we really know about these celebrities.
Right. And how much responsibility we have as an audience.
It's so easy to get wrapped up in the gossip.
Totally. But we got to remember, these are real people with real lives and feelings.
Exactly.
It's not just entertainment.
Well said. And as we wrap up this deep dive, we hope you've learned something about celebrity relationships, social media, and the challenges of fame in this digital age.
It's been quite a ride.
It has, and we encourage you to keep thinking critically about everything you see online. Remember, there's always more to the story than meets the eye.
And always stay curious.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll see you next time.